Good morning, High Point. It is Naya. It is time for morning meeting. So, if you all can get in your seats, quiet down as we get started to discuss all the fun things that's going to be happening today. All right, today is October 7th. It is a Tuesday. So, if you all could just take a second and point to October 7th on the TV, show me where it's at. I hope you all are pointing or talking about it. As we keep track of October, remember to keep organized and think ahead of what's going to be happening in October. Maybe why don't you guys take this time to stop and talk about if there's any birthdays coming up in your rooms for October. Whose birthdays in October? All right, so since today is October 7th, it is National Chocolate Covered Pretzel Day, which is arguably my favorite snack ever. October 7th officially marks the sweet and salty goodness of National Chocolate Covered Pretzel Day. Whether they're dipped in dark, milk, or white chocolate, be sure to celebrate every mouth-watering pretzel bite. So, what is your favorite choice of covered pretzel? And what kind of toppings do you guys like on it? Sometimes um, I could do sometimes like peanut brittle, or you can do sprinkles, or even another different type of chocolate. So if it's dipped in milk chocolate, you can put white chocolate over it. Let me know what your favorite type of covered pretzel is. All right, on theme of October 7th, I have a would you rather. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, will it do it for me? No, I don't think it will. Oh well. It is October 7th, so would you rather have unlimited covered pretzels but never chips again, or unlimited chips but never pretzels again? What do you think? I think I would have unlimited covered pretzels but never chips again. That would be my would you rather. Remember, there is no right or wrong answer. It's just your preference. So, staff, why don't you go ahead and ask our amazing clients what they would rather? All right, so after all of that delicious talk of covered pretzels and chips, here is your weather forecast. So Tuesday brings a slight increase with a high of 65 and a low of 41. Didn't you guys think that yesterday was kind of cold? I wasn't expecting it to be as cold as it was. Um, so, can everyone point to Tuesday and yell out what the temperature, the high is today that you see on the board? I'll give you a second. 65. It will be 65. The high will be 65 today. It looks like a week with a mix of mild and warm days, so it's perfect for fall. How do you plan on enjoying the weather this week? What are you guys going to do? Are you going to be outside? Are you going to make sure to stay inside? What type of clothes are you guys going to be wearing this week? Let's talk about that. Staff, why don't you go ahead and ask some of those questions? All right, I hope you guys had some good discussions about what you will be wearing and what the weather is like. Now we're transitioning into our daily schedule review. So, in the theme of changing, like leaves falling, let's talk about what the change is happening today, if there are any, what topics will be covered today, what outings are, what special activities, what you're looking forward to today. Why don't you take a moment and think about that and answer those questions? All right, today's word of the day is fairness. Now, fairness might bring different images to mind, but for each of us, but fundamentally, it means giving everyone what they need, even if it's not exactly the same for everyone. Think about that for a moment. Fairness is not about treating everyone identically, it's about understanding individual needs and making sure everyone gets the support or resources they require. This concept of fairness is essential as we move forward in our personal community interactions. It reminds us how to look beyond the surface and consider the unique circumstances each person faces. As we explore greater themes like diversity, equity, and inclusion later, keep this concept of fairness in mind. Let's embrace fairness today and see how we can apply it in our daily interactions. So staff, why don't you take a second and ask how fairness looks in our daily lives? Or if you have questions about what the word fairness means, why don't you go ahead and answer those? Okay, I'm sure you guys had amazing discussion about fairness. So this month we are going to be diving into diversity, equity, and inclusion. So why don't you go ahead and discuss that and maybe discuss what fairness looks like in those areas. Okay, awesome. So let's make today a great day. Again, it's nature's last hoorah before winter. Remember, autumn shows us how beautiful it is to let things go. Today is a fresh start. Breathe in the crisp air and step into the strength. Because remember, it's going to be a little chilly. Now, I want staff to search up some crushing leaves meditation or our fall themed meditation so that we can stay zen and calm before we start activities for the rest of the day. I hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday and have fun today.